How much lower can we go? How far is the gravitational pull on that 10-year yield?
All the way down to zero.
Wow.
And I think that's where we're headed over the next couple of years. We've had the recovery, it's coming to an end, and now the central banks, one after another, are falling into line and cutting rates. We saw it overnight with the Bank of Korea. We've seen it with the Bank of Indonesia. You're going to see it at the end of the month with the Fed. You may see it from the ECB sooner than people expect. And we think at this point in the cycle, you need some shock and awe. So I'm not saying we're going to get there right away, but that's the journey we're on until something different happens.
Is it a time to favor duration, Geraldine?
Well, I think now the market pretty much priced, the insurance cut and maybe a little bit beyond. So it's becoming a question of timing. And if and when we get a recession, we certainly have also a recession on the horizon, at which point the Fed will bring rates to zero. But we might not be quite there yet. I mean, data is remaining resilient, the consumer is resilient, and the weakness is really in the industrial world and is due to uncertainties on tariffs. So I wouldn't draw the conclusion too far. But certainly in portfolio, we still recommend safe duration. It's a great portfolio diversifier, even at those levels.
Bob Michele, what you just said is absolutely stunning. Let's revisit it right now. Bob Michele has a vector on the 10-year to 0%. Did I hear that correctly?
You did, and I'm not saying it's going to happen this year, but I think we're getting to a point where things are rolling over. There aren't trade tensions. We're in a trade war. You're seeing the impact on corporate earnings. You're seeing the central banks now forced to scramble to react to that. And by the way, they haven't been able to create higher inflation expectations over the last couple of years. So the only thing they have left to do is to cut rates as far as they can and probably expand balance sheets